Yo, what's up, my dudes? It's your boy, Daily Tactics here, back with some more Men of War Assault Squad 2, the Star Wars Galaxy at War Mod, and today we are in Commander Rex's Super Fortress. So basically, in the last video I did on Men of War, the Siege of Mandalore battle, people were really hyped about the CGI 332nd clones, and I was like, you know what? Why wait to give them more content on this when I could just do another video real fast with them, because God, they look so good, dude. So essentially we have the Siege of Mandalore clones, the 332nd Legion, with Commander Rex once again in Commander Rex's Super Fortress. This is of course very flimsy lore. It's not lore at all. It's just like a fictional battle basically, if the 332nd had lived any farther than the Siege of Mandalore. Big rip. Can we get an F in chat, boys? But either way, they're going to be defending this Super Fortress from an oncoming battle droid army. We never really got to see the 332nd fight the battle droids, which was a big sad in my book. Would have been really sick. So yeah, they're going to be defending this big Super Fortress here with multiple layers of defenses. We have this entrance and this entrance. Then we have the inner blockade area. Then we have the barracks over here. And then finally we have the shipyard over here. So there should be a lot of action going on across the entirety of the map. So guys, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit the like button. Let's try and get 1,500 likes in the first 24 hours. Subscribe if you haven't already with the notification bell on. If we hit 200,000 subscribers, I will be doing a huge Lego Star Wars giveaway to you guys, so be sure to be subscribed for that. And comment down below what you think of the 332nd. Do you think they're better than the 501st in terms of their armor, or do you think they're worse? But either way, let's get it going. Hey guys, what's going on? Daily Tactics here, and real quick before this video begins, I want to let you know about instant gaming. It's something I've talked about quite often on the channel. It's an awesome place to go and get really good deals on video games that you are interested in. They have tons of deals on Star Wars games, like up to 90% off. Men of War Assault Squad 2 is super cheap on here. XCOM 2 is super cheap on here. It's totally legit. I use it myself. Link will be in the description below if you want to go and just peruse, or if you see something you like, feel free to use my link to get it for yourself. So yeah, thank you so much to Instant Gaming for sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys for listening to this ad read, and I hope you enjoy the remainder of the video. Alright fellas, we're going to start off in slow-mo here, and we're going to watch Captain Rex's entrance, which is right over this way. He has 2 mortars, 3 E-Web turrets, and a whole lot of troopers all defending over here. But the droids do have an AAT and quite a number of infantry units with them. Let's go into actually normal speed just until the actual firing starts, and then we can go in slow-mo, because obviously this is going to take a while for the droids to sally on up here. It takes a hot second here, boys, but eventually we'll get under some fire. The Feuerwaffe! Okay, here we go. The clones are starting to react. Look at them. They're repositioning before they start firing, but then the AAT fires first, and they're ready for it. They start pouring fire into that AAT, but then quickly after that get distracted by infantry choosing to shoot them instead of the AAT. Here go the mortars, firing off a few mortar shells here and there. One big AAT shot could take out both mortars and that E-Web turret almost immediately. It's not the greatest positioning, but gosh dang it, does it look cool. Come on, guys. This looks absolutely sick. We can see the mortar shells are impacting over here. Not sure if that one got any kills, but it is zeroing in on this massive pack of droids right there. If a mortar shell were to hit right here, it would devastate the droid army, killing tens of droids. That would be absolutely sick. But they do seem to be focusing over there on the right side instead. Let's look and see where those shells actually end up landing over here. Hopefully back here. That would probably be the most pivotal spot. Actually, it hit very close to the AAT. A couple of mortar shells would be able to take out that AAT pretty quickly. The AAT is actually belly up right now. It hit one of those rocks. It's kind of turtling a little bit, so it's not that big of a threat to the clones. That's not bad in the slightest. Where is Commander Rex? I think he might have fell back or pushed forward. Unclear at the moment. Where's Commander Rex? How does he keep disappearing? Every battle. Oh, there he is. Rex, why you always making me look for you, bro? Yeah, I would retreat back if I were you, Rex. He's taking a lot of fire. He could live longer if he entered into the back of the fortress there. And, of course, you're better off living than dead, man. You're more profitable to the cause if you are alive than if you are dead. So why don't you retreat back? It looks like some 332nd free roaming troopers are in fact splitting off as well and running back. So hopefully Rex actually ends up joining them and they back up into the entrance while their buddies do a final stand to try and help them get back and survive. A tactical retreat, if you will. Actually, I don't even know if a tactical retreat is necessary. There's still so many clones here, and they're still getting so much fire out and still killing so many battle droids. I don't even know if we need a tactical retreat. But nonetheless, they're going to be doing that anyway, which is actually weakening the defenses here. I mean, yes, those troopers will be saved, but these outside defenses will be significantly weaker without all of those clone troopers on them. So that tactical retreat might be actually detrimental to this defensive position. I mean, clones will live for longer, but I feel like they weren't doing that bad here, you know? They were actually getting some kills. They were rocking some droids, man. I could have seen them holding for a lot longer. It's very helpful that the AAT has been, like, incapacitated this whole time, so that's not too shabby right there if we're telling the truth. These mortars, man, they have been killing it. This one's got 6 kills, and this one has 34! That's insane. This E-Web turret only has 1 kill. This one over here has 2, and this one over here has 2. So the E-Web turret's actually not being that effective, but the mortars, man, absolutely insane. And hopefully they can get some more kills before this whole thing is done and dusted and the droids enter into the base. Let's check in on the other side, because of course the other side matters quite a bit as well, and it seems like the droids over here are doing a lot better. Their AAT is actually functioning, and it looks like it might have contributed to a few kills on these clone troopers here. The droids are, you know, in a lot less of an action-packed battle over here. They're just sort of slowly entering into the base over here and wiping out the last few remaining clone troopers. Yeah, these clone troopers had a much harder time. They, of course, didn't have quite the arsenal that Rex had, but hopefully in this little dip over here, these clones will end up getting a whole bunch of kills, because the droids will have to come up through this choke point in order to get to these clones, unless they grenaded them, which hopefully they don't do, or the AAT contributes, which would be problematic as well. But it does seem like the droids over here are in a much better position than the droids over here. Yeah, these droids over here are still in like the fight of their small, insignificant robot lives. They are still having to deal with 2 mortars and 3 E-Web turrets and a ton of infantry. And if Commander Rex, I keep forgetting he's a commander now. I'm sorry, guys, I'm sorry. But, you know, if I said it again! If Commander Rex hadn't retreated back, then perhaps this force here would be even more powerful and would maybe even just be able to full stop this droid invasion. It's entirely possible, if we're being completely honest here. The only thing that would prevent a full stop at that point is this force over here managing to flank around the back and hitting them from the back, which is bound to happen if the Commander Rex boys do manage to hold out for a little bit longer. But I think this force over here will end up dropping to the ground and dying outright. All right, let's bump up the speed a little bit here so we can get this battle cruising, boys. Get the battle cruising. Let's get it. Bit more fire coming in over here. The last remaining clones really are holding out really nicely. I think it helps that these droids are, for the most part, like sort of sitting behind this dip in the hill. They're only using a partial amount of their force in total, which is seriously aiding the clones. If these guys just bum rush these clone defenses, the clone defenses would fall in a millisecond. But instead, the droids are really hitting them one at a time. Oh, the AAT's back and wipes out both mortars. Okay, that's a rip right there. This one ended up getting 16 kills in the end, and this one is completely destroyed, so we can't see how many kills it got. That is truly a big sad right there. Hate to see it, boys. Hate to see it. But in the end of the day, you know what? Those mortars did a whole lot of work for the clone army. Alright, guys, I gotta admit, I'm kind of partial to these CGI clones now. I think I definitely like them a lot better than the standard Star Wars Galaxy at War mod clones. Maybe it is just because it's new and it's fresh and it's exciting. That could be a major part of it, you know? Maybe in time I'll grow to not like them as much as the OG clones because they've gotten old or something like that. But for now, I am really enjoying using these guys. I think these guys look absolutely baller, and we're definitely going to be doing a lot more battles with these guys. As for the 332nd helmets, I am still unsure about this. At the beginning of the video, I sort of posed a question to you fellas on whether or not you preferred the 501st originals or if you preferred the 332nd variant. And I think I ultimately prefer the 501st, the original ones. I'm not a big lover of the 332nd helmets. I think they look a little bit out of place with the blue Under Armour, if we're being completely honest. I think, you know, it just doesn't blend well. The blue on the orange, it just looks weird, you know? Maybe if it was mixed a bit more on the torso area, like there was a little hints of orange along with the full-on blue, but instead it's like all blue chest and then orange helmet, which just makes it look a little bit funky, you know? Like the colors don't mesh super well in the style that they did it. It looks like a little bit like haphazard. It's like when you take Clone Trooper Legos and you start mismatching them randomly and it looks like a Frankenstein monster at the end. Like, I think that's kind of what it looks like. I think the 332nd drawings and variants that I've seen where they do the all orange armor look way, way better than the 501st 332nd sort of mix that they've got going on. So I think all in all, I like the idea of them, and I really like the Legion. I think it's a cool Legion, and I like what it stands for and all that good stuff. But at the end of the day, I think I just prefer the armor of the regular 501st a little bit more. I think they look more clean. I think they look more organized, and it just pulls it off better. It pulls off the look better, you know? The 332nd helmet just looks a little bit doofy. It certainly does look a little bit doofy. It looks a little sketch. A little sketch if we're being completely honest. Either way, back to the battle. Enough of me rambling. The droids have caught the clones in a pretty good pincer movement here. These guys are going to slowly start getting choked out by two different droid battalions here. This one over here is slowly working their way in this way, and this one here is slowly working their way in this way. It is splitting the attention of both, you know, parties of clones, and it's really wrecking them. You know, it's only a matter of time before the droids take this courtyard area. But the saving grace of this battle could be the fact that all of those retreating, free-roaming troopers all ended up in here, along with Lord Gonk. So not only did they end up in here, but they also ended up here blessed. They are blessed by the Lord himself. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? Now that is epic. So that's going to be pretty baller area for the clones to defend. As long as these guys don't keep on retreating back, I think they could get some serious droid kills in these alleyways. So we'll just have to wait and see as that occurs. But for now, this courtyard area is still managing to get some droid kills, so it's not a complete shutdown of the clone army over this way. But these guys are definitely falling in spades now, and they're bound to go down in totality eventually here. Sadly, I can't zoom super far in on these guys. This is as close as I can zoom in, or else we'd get some really cool action shots. But you know, we can look at the droids from a zoomed-in perspective. It's not something we do very often because I'll be honest, I prefer looking at the clones. I think the clones look way cooler than droids. But sometimes you gotta appease the separatist lovers, the lovers of the separatists. I'm just saying. Needs to happen, baby. Needs to happen. I still don't see where Commander Rex went off to. Where's my boy at? Huh? Where's my boy? I really hope he didn't die. Oh, there are clones way up here now? And droids, too. Okay, I guess clones retreated up to this ledge. That's pretty interesting. Maybe Commander Rex is, like, back here in the hangar bay area? I don't see him, man. Where's the commander? Where's our boy? He's not there. He should be relatively easy to spot, considering he has a pistol and a totally different helmet than every single other character in this. Yet I still am struggling. I don't know, do you guys see his body anywhere? That would be pretty tragic if we didn't get to see him go down. That'd be pretty sad, man. That'd be pretty sad. Feels bad, champ. Feels bad indeed. He's over here. No, I don't see him. Did he run up this way, maybe? Oh, there are more free-roaming troopers that have run up this way, so he could have darted back this way and is now in the armory or the barracks or whatever this place is. Dude, I have lost Commander Rex once again. Oh, these are all free-roaming. There he is! Commander! Commandant! Okay, Commander Rex lives, boys! The commander has lived. Isn't that beautiful? Yes, very nice, very cool, and very epic. Okay, I forgot. We are in semi-slow mode still. Semi-slow mode is so close to regular speed that I sometimes forget that I'm in it. The clones here still got a few holding out somehow, man, somehow. Oh, except for droids are actually going up over the top and managing to shoot into the military base. Oh, that's not good. That completely skirts around the whole wall defensive position that they got there. That is contrary to the whole point of a military base. Clones, you cannot allow this to happen. Y'all need to shut these fools down real fast right now. Because if they do manage to shoot down into the military base, they could just pick these guys off while simultaneously attacking from the ground floor, and then everyone is done for. Then everyone gets absolutely brutally destroyed. This is the way that the droids can easily win this battle. Either way, they took the courtyard area there, so it's only a matter of time before they start attacking this way, and they have an ever-increasing force up this way too. They might not be getting a lot of kills. They're getting a few here and there, but they are dealing damage to these guys and managing to distract them quite significantly. So once the droids start their assault on this little ramp area, then these guys will definitely be QZO. This will be bad. This is not a good situation for our cloney boys to be in, fellas. We need y'all to do better. Come on, fellas. Wait, how did this droid get in here? Did you glitch your way in, sir? He probably glitched his way in. Dirty glitcher. I can't believe you've done this. I can't believe you've done this. We do have a few clones holding out on the outside of the military base over here. Somehow those droids didn't kill that clone. They like started, they were like, pew pew, and then they were like, you know, can't be bothered. Who cares? Whatever. It's just a clone. I kind of vibe with that. I start projects all the time, and then I just end up being like, can't be bothered. It's a bit much. It's a bit much. I've done that with so many YouTube video ideas. I have done that with so many YouTube video ideas. Can't be bothered. Whatever. It's too much work. And then all of a sudden, you get like on this absolute grind fest. You're like, you know what? I got this. I'm going to go absolutely cheese on this project. I am going to work my butt off. And then you get halfway through it and you've done so much and then you don't want to do it anymore, but you've already committed so many man hours to it that you're like, well, now I have to. Maybe this is just me. Is this just me, guys? Am I just a weirdo? Could be. You know, it's certainly not the first time that's happened. Either way, these flanking droids are the saving grace of the Separatist army. I don't think the droids would have, you know, come this far in this battle without those guys, because they would certainly get stopped at this choke point here if they didn't have all of those troopers up there distracting these clones on the interior. So I really do think these droids up here are killing it for the Separatists. The Separatists would not be in the same position that they are right now without those guys. There is still a sizable defensive force over here that's starting to trickle some fire into the battle, but not really enough to do a whole lot of damage. So the droids are eventually going to probably turn their attention to these guys and start taking them on with their full force, which will be pretty sick, pretty cool, and pretty epic. It shall be very nice and very cool. Either way, this interior position here has lost almost all of their clones in this initial foyer area, and the second command post area where they got all the doodads and the whoozy whatsits. This area is now fully defensed by a lot of 332nd troopers. Most of these guys are free roaming though, so there's no promising that they won't just bail like that guy's doing and dip to the shipyard portion of the military base. That would not be good, you know? We need the clones to be standing together, unified, fight together, boys, but instead they're lollygagging around, fellas. Okay, what we have here is some droids attacking this little ramp area over here. That's one downfall of this droid army right now, is they're not concentrating their efforts. You know, they're sending a dispatch this way, they're sending dispatches up top, they're sending dispatches in here. If they consolidated their effort on one area, I think they'd have better results, but instead all of these droids that are just like trickling in this way, they're just on suicide missions, you know, man? They will just die. That's the end of the story with these droids over here. They'll just walk up that ramp and insta-KO'd. It's not a good look. It's not a good look. Oh, except, you know what? That ramp can actually shoot the droids right here at this entrance area. So that might be what's sort of stopping them from leaving this place alone and doubling back to it later in the battle, because if they do try and enter into the military base, they are met with a whole lot of fire. I am seeing that the free roaming clone troopers are in fact actually attacking a little bit more here. They're starting to mobilize in a forward motion a bit more than they were previously, which is sort of resulting in you know, almost a counterattack. Not a full-on counterattack, just like a bunch of mini counterattacks against the droids, but it's enough to keep the droids on their toes. And it seems to be paying off. I mean, if they didn't come up to this area, they wouldn't have gotten all these kills here, I have a feeling. So, yeah, I'm pretty impressed. It also looks like a few of the free roamers are actually entering back into this command center area, so that's definitely beneficial for the droids as well. We can see that there are still a lot of droids way back here who are not participating in the battle. We're going to send them forward. Oh, unless they're stuck. They might be stuck. I'm not totally sure. And we're also going to group up all the remaining droids. All the remaining droids are going to be squatted up because they're starting to get to that point in the battle where they stop working together and they just trickle in one by one, and that's honestly not nearly as fun to watch. And you know, I know some people prefer complete, you know, free reign of the AI and stuff like that, but my job here is to entertain, and you know, the vast majority of people tend to comment that they prefer it, like when I squad people up, or you know, when I get the battle moving a little bit more. Because you know, if you let a regular Men of War battle run, and I've done this before, you know, I've let a regular Men of War battle with both sides set up completely in like military base formations and stuff like that, and I've left my computer for like 2 hours, and then I come back and each side still has like 10 troopers alive. They like never die, you know. The AI is that like wishy-washy on attacks and like getting glitched into things and being stupid, that sometimes battles can last for hours if there isn't you know, some sort of influence put onto it. So you know, I feel like I always have to defend my point of, you know, commanding troops every once in a while, or you know, repositioning things around a little bit, because yeah, I always get the comments of people going, hey man, don't do that. Which is like fair if that's your preference, but the vast majority of people prefer it this way, and I prefer it this way, and it's my channel, so ababa booey. Either way, it looks like a few 332nd troopers over here did end up dying, so the rest sort of retreated back to these positions over here, taking a safer route to the battle, not choosing to go too heavily over this ramp anymore, because there are still a lot of droids left alive over there. These guys have killed a large number of them, but there's still a sizable force, and they could whoop some butt at any point in time. How on earth did a droid get up there? Must have been from over here. That is really crazy. But the clones dealt with them pretty quick. They were like, oh, droid, juke him. These droids up here are basically useless now. They're not really at a good angle where they can actually shoot into the military base, I don't think, anymore. Or at least all the clones in the military base are like behind walls where they can't really shoot them. So it's tough up there. There's also a few clones left alive over here. These guys just never really died, and the droids never really discovered them. The only thing saving these 3 clones from death is this boulder. If you remove this boulder and allow the droids to see them, they're dead. So we won't do that. You know, we'll let those clones live for now. Maybe they will be discovered by the droids, and they'll get popped. Get popped, boys. It'd be tough. It'd be truly tragic for the droids. Every once in a while, you get a die-hard droid fan in the comments. You know, it's kind of funny. I feel like 90% of Star Wars fans love the clones and would never consider the droids their favorite. But then every once in a while, someone loves the droids. You know, and I gotta, you know, give it to them, man. If you love the droids, you love the droids, baby. You know, I gotta say, respect to you, you know. Maybe you're just doing it to be contrarian, but if you're doing it because you truly love the droid faction and think they're sick, then all the power to you in, you know, holding your own and you know, standing defiant to popular opinion, you know? Because I'm sure if you were like, the droids are way better than the clones. Clones suck, droids rule, or something like that, in my Discord or something like that, you would be bombarded. You would be bombarded with comments being like, bruh, not cool, dude. This is not cool. What the heck, man? So yeah, I mean, all the power to them. All the power to the droid lovers. Ooh, big assault here, big assault. All of them died. They got 1 kill. Wow, that was a terrible droid assault. Okay, the battle is truly winding down now to the point where nothing's really happening beyond that big assault. So why don't we go ahead and do one last massive droid push here. We will force all of the droids to attack. We'll see if they manage to achieve anything in this final push. If they do, good on them, and they can continue the battle. But if they fail, you know, it is the 20-minute mark in the video, so if they fail, that is the end. They have been defeated in that instance. All these droids still hanging out way back there. Are they stuck or something? I think some of them might be. Kind of confused, to be honest. Okay. Yep. Final droid assault, boys. Final droid assault. Get up there. Get up there. Come on. Come on. Go for it, boys. I think we need to delete some of these obstacles that the droids got themselves stuck in. Stupid droids. Stupid droids. What are you doing? Stupid, stupid. Still, some are not moving. Come on, fellas. Go! March! Fight! Win! Yes! Very good! Okay. Final droid assault. I've assembled all the droids I possibly can. And here they go. Up the ramp. Let's see how the clones do against them. I mean, this is just such a good position for the clones here. I mean, look, the droids are getting some shots off, and it's pretty impressive that they are. And they are getting some grenades, but the clones are able to just wipe them out so easily. Oh, Commander Rex is here! The boy! Oh, guys, save Commander Rex. Come on, fight! Win! Oh, God, the droids might actually take over and kill Rex here. Oh, this is tragic. Oh, my God. Oh, run, Rex, run! No, keep going! Oh, Rex is down for the count! His clone brothers failed him, lads! Wow! I did not expect the droids to manage to do that, really, you know? That was awfully impressive right there. That was really, really impressive. I mean, they lost almost all of their units now. They have, like, barely any left. But they have enough to continue this assault for at least a little bit longer. Look at that. There's one clone left alive behind this blast shield. He's probably gonna get grenaded here or something. These blast shields are OP, by the way. Like, it is almost impossible to kill this guy with blaster shots because the little slit is so small, and I think the hitbox on it is so tiny too that for the most part you can't really shoot through it. Okay, either way, yeah, the armory now has full-on firing going on against these droids. The armory might fall. It's not super defended, but I don't think the hangar bay for the ships will fall. That place is pretty well defended, you know? Plus, they still have to go through the command center because the droids, you know, never attacked that. They never made it that way. But they did get a kill on Commander Rex, so that's a pretty big dubski right there. You know? It's tough out here, bruh. It's tough out here. Alright. So we do have these droids attacking. Why aren't you guys shooting? Oh, there we go. They shot a little bit. What that? You're shooting through that droid? You making friends with that droid, boy? There we go. That guy wasn't friends with that droid. Oh, God. That's what you get for making friends with droids, boys. Nothing good happens. You get assassinated, basically. That is tough right there. That is really something. No bueno. We've also got firing coming on over here, too. Oh, yeah. It looks like the command center does have a few droids still trickling in here and there, but they're all getting handled by those clones pretty easily. They get manhandled, boys. Oh, it looks like these 3 clones did end up dying to these droids. We'll bring these droids down, and we'll get a second assault going over this way. You droids attack over here. Here, I'll unleash the droids over here. Because they're all stuck in the rocks and stuff. They got themselves stuck. Bunch of idiots. Bunch of buffoons. Stupid droids. Okay, so we have a micro droid assault going on over here. Actually, a few managed to make it in there. Ooh, but they are getting grenaded from over the top. Yep, bye-bye. That was bad. Is that Alderaan? Or Kashyyyk? No, that's not Kashyyyk, I don't think. I think that's Alderaan, maybe. Could be Alderaan. It's so foresty. They have barely any ocean. They have, like, barely any ocean there. That's crazy. Oh, big droid assault here. These 3 clones probably going to get overpowered, but they're going to get a bunch of kills before they do. So, good on them. They'll go down with a bang and manage to kill a solid number of droids. In fact, they didn't actually go down. The droids chose to skirt around this way instead. Okay. Oh, a couple of droid grenades coming through here. It looks like the clones will juke those and not die to them. That's good for them. All right, these 3 are starting to take more and more shots now and are beginning to go down. Well, one of them went down, but the other 2 are still alive. One more goes down. It is tough out here right now, boys. It is tough out here. What can you do? What can you do? What's happening in the barracks? looks like the barracks were taken by the droids. The droids did manage to take this area, but not before losing a few troopers. Okay, well, let's send the barrack troopers over this way into the command center unit, and they can sort of continue their assault over this way. There's still clones holding out over that way. Actually, it's getting closer. The droids might be able to win this. I don't know. Somehow the droids pulled this Hail Mary out of there, but we'll see. There's still a lot of ground for the droids to cover, so maybe they won't. Maybe they will. Who knows? Well, that was a useless grenade. Whoever threw that clone, hold the timer a little bit longer, buddy. God, these guys look so cool. I love the CGI clones, boys. All right, either way, we do have droid assaults going on over this way. Lots of free roaming clones running around. Don't hide in the cave. No, guys, stand and fight. Don't leave your brothers over here. Oh my God, this is why the clones are losing. They left this poor guy all alone. At least Lord Gonk's there with him, blessing him as he fights. But the rest of his cowardly friends, they ditched him. They completely dipped. Oh my God. Oh. Oh. What? Oh. God, if you guys hadn't left, you guys could have held that corner. You guys could have held that corner and kept your man alive. All right. Final droid assault. I'm just going to propel them forward a little bit because they are very slow going here. They will dilly-dally around for forever if you don't tell them what to do. For literally forever. Okay, this is it. This is the final droid squad. Here they go. They're entering into this canyon area. We do have some free roaming clones still alive in here who are managing to get some shots on these droids. But, I mean, this is not a good defensive area. There's no cover for the clones. And the droids will persevere here. And, yep, boom. The droids managed to get that little dubski right there. But now, the final clone defensive. All right. We're bringing in all of the droids. This is it. This is all they have. This is all they get. This final, like, 2 or 3 squads. Final 2 or 3 squads. That's all. And the clone defense is in full swing here, boys. They do have a really good choke point here, and they do have a lot of troopers within this area here, and they slaughter the first group of droids that tries to enter on in there. The second group is coming in now, and I believe that's about it. There's a few straggling droids over there, but you know, they'll probably die as well. So here we go. The last few droids coming through this little cave entrance area, pushing their way in. Okay. What's gonna happen, boys? Are we gonna see some clone victoire? I think we will. The droids definitely don't have this, boys. Well, that clone did die, though. Rip my man. So did this guy. I mean, the droids will fight, but, you know, I don't think they'll win. They'll get some kills, but not too many. That's my prediction, you know? I think in the end, the clones will win. Okay, the droids, once again, dilly-dallying. It's been a half an hour, guys. I need to get going with my life here, so... See, that's the thing, is often, like, I'll spend, you know, a half an hour recording, but there's an additional, like, 2 hours of setup and things like that. Alright, so the clones do end up winning this battle here. I mean, those droids didn't have a chance. Okay, there's, like, one droid in the rock over there, but, yeah, there's plenty of clones left alive over here. We can check out the losses, though. Baba Booey. Let's see. Why isn't this popping up? There we go. So yellow are dead clones, red are dead droids. The droids definitely took more losses than the clones, but both sides suffered pretty heavy casualties all in all. This was a tough battle for both sides, but the 332nd managed to persevere. Either way, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I truly hope you did enjoy it. Comment down below if you did. Subscribe if you haven't already, and like the video. Also, let's have a code. If you made it to the end of the battle, type in the comment section, Baba Booey. Hit me with a Baba Booey. Okay, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.